that down. Let's move on to this, shall we? You know, a couple of years ago, a brand new Mortal Kombat movie came out and disappointed everybody. That was a bad movie, man. I was so excited about it. Yet, yeah, Sonata was in it. How can you go wrong with Hiroyuki Sanada in it playing Scorpion? Anyway, the thing definitely had some cool things in it. Again, I still think one of the greatest action moments ever is Sub-Zero cutting a fool, then freezing his spraying blood into an ice pick and then stabbing that guy with an ice pick of his own blood. It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in a terrible movie. And they made the weirdest choice too. You have all this lore of Mortal Kombat and they decided, all right, main character? None of them. We're just going to make up somebody new to kind of be the main character. Weird choice. Anyway, we do have Mortal Kombat 2 coming. And they made a splash when it got announced that Carl Urban was going to play Johnny Cage. Interesting choice. Carl Urban's a little older than I would have cast for a Johnny Cage, but Carl Urban can do no wrong in my books, so I'm totally good with that. Anyway, Mortal Kombat 2 is coming, and apparently the first pictures of the movie have now come out, giving us looks at Shao Kahn, Johnny Cage, Kitana. Here's one of... I don't know why. I can't help but giggle when I look at this picture. Carl Urban is the man. He just is. He can do anything he wants. So get our first look at Johnny Cage. Take a look at the next look at Kitana. Listen, however good or bad this movie ends up being, I already love costume design in it. I already love the costume and sets. And there's our look at Shao Kahn, which is actually a fairly accurate kind of look to him. And then we got to look at Hiroyuki Sanada as Scorpion. Who was the one redeeming thing about the last movie. Anyway, definitely looks very Mortal Kombat. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty surprised when I found out they said they were going to do a sequel. I mean, the first one, which was in the COVID era, so you got to take that in consideration too. It's not like it blew up the box office, but you take that in consideration. Maybe the sequel can do better. Anyway, Chris, you had a chance to see what do you think of the new pictures and how excited are you on a scale of 9 to 10 for Mortal Kombat 2?
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of excited about it.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. It's so cheesy, and it's to quote my husband, it's good in the way that, or it's bad in the way that Tombstone Pizza is bad. You're still getting pizza, so why not? and that's kind of how I feel about Mortal Kombat because of those really epic fight scenes and everything. Where it was a plot, character development, who cares? Blood icicles. I'm really surprised that we have this lead. I'm so surprised that Urban's in this, but I kind of love the idea of an old Johnny Cage. I love the idea of this kind of like action star
was a
doofus.
90s action hero.
Yeah.
And
he's here now because especially if we're going back to the origins of the character, right? And it's that Jean-Claude Van Damme kind of character. I just hope he approaches this as if like, if he were his current age, but the Miz.
But the Miz, that's perfect, actually.
Like that's really what I want Johnny Cage to be
The Miz is a real life Johnny Cage, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Miz does a great job, but I feel I would like him to bring that quality to this. I think it'd be super fun. I don't need this to be Shakespeare. I just need this to be fun and bloody.
Yeah, and the first one didn't do it, in my opinion. Like, I'm with you. It doesn't need to be Shakespeare. The original Mortal Kombat was also not Shakespeare.
Yeah.
It's actually a really terrible movie, but I love it. We've said this. I love it dearly with all my heart.
Good soundtrack.
I really hope they
soundtrack.
can. I think my favorite soundtrack of all time, not score, soundtrack.
Yeah,
I think that first Mortal Kombat movie is my all-time favorite soundtrack. Anyway, Rob, what do you think about these first images of Mortal Kombat 2? I don't know if I even know what you thought about the first one. And where's your anticipation level for this new one?
They're not great movies. And I look at this, I look at all these images and they're cool. It just reminds me that Big Trouble in Little China is celebrating its 40th anniversary next year.
Wow.
Why didn't they ever make a sequel? How about, a Little Trouble in Big China? They could still do it.
Little Trouble in Real China.
That has nothing to do with this. You know what? Look, I think the pizza analogy is a good one. I kind of enjoyed that last Mortal Kombat movie. It wasn't good. But the iconography and all of it, it was not... It did not pain me to watch like Madam Web pained me to watch. I enjoyed it. Like, I grew up on kung fu movies and Shaw Brothers films. So Mortal Kombat's, it's palatable. I like it. I like the milieu. I like what's going on. I like the fatalities. And why not? You know, why not? And this it looks like they're upping their game. Maybe this is going to be the Godfather 2 of Mortal Kombat movies.
I think so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's like adding Lee Strasberg to the cast with Carl Urban.
All
He's
right,
like Hyman
guys.
Roth.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp. Listen, guys, you know if you've been listening to me for any amount of time that I really believe that we need to start prioritizing our mental health. I often compare it to this. When we go to the gym to get ourselves more physically healthy, we see that as a positive step. We need to start looking at our mental health the same way and prioritizing our mental health. And that's where BetterHelp comes through. Therapy should feel accessible, not a luxury just for people who have lots of money. With online therapy, you get quality care at a price that makes sense and can help you with anything from anxiety to everyday stress. If you want to look at the numbers, traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per session, which adds up fast. But with BetterHelp online therapy, you can save, on average, up to 50% per session. Your mental health is worth it, and now it's within reach. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. Your well-being is worth it. Visit BetterHelp.com/Campea today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Campea. Question is for you. What do you think about these first new images? I think the images actually look pretty good. I'm going to be honest with you. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Although I'm not going to lie, I'm not exactly excited about it because I was pretty let down by the last one. Maybe this one can turn it around. Are you excited for the new film? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.